Scorpios. Hi. Welcome to your August 2019 Love Tarot reading. So I was pre-shuffling for you guys and just kind of tuning into the energy, and had to completely change decks, and then had to cleanse my palette, and then had to center myself again, and then had to do some more pre-shuffling, and then this song popped into my head. And you guys this month feel like an earth sign. There's some practical changes, I would imagine, going on in your lives. I haven't pulled any cards yet. I think I have the decks nailed down. I'm going to go ahead and start your actual shuffles and pulling. For the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Venus as well, if you like. And any cuspers we have. Sign of Scorpio, please, in love. Give me a general tone. Sign of Scorpio, August 2019, please. August 2019. What's the tone overall? And that was 9-inch nails. Every day is exactly the same, is what that song was, to make sure to give credit to the artist. I don't own anything. Wanted to play the portion because it was relevant to this month's the reading. Scorpio, please. August 2019. Scorpio, please. August. Whoa. Scorpio, please. August 2019. So close. Scorpio, please. Oh, all right. Thankfully. That was like pulling teeth, y'all. All right. Express your love and getting to know each other. Okay, for the Vampires Oracle. That was much easier. Scorpio, August 2019, please. Yeah, overall vibe. Scorpio, August 2019, please. Scorpio, August 2019. Thank you. Thank you. Thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. It's number 21, which is a 3. Call of the night, daring, adventure, and excitement. It's a 16, it's a 7. So this is having to do with craving for freedoms, obsessions, compulsions, the need for more daring and adventure and excitement in your life with this call of the night that is going to produce a spiritual ascension. So you need to kind of jump out of the same old to increase your spiritual ascension. And a guidance for Scorpio for August 2019, please. Sorry about the camera shaking. Scorpio, August 2019, guidance. What is the guidance? Scorpio. Okay. Flew out all nuts here. Alright. Just wanting one. We've got Vesta, home, and Sekhmet, be strong. Vesta is your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. And then Sekhmet is be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. We will get to those after the main spread is drawn. Today, for you guys, your spread's going to be Tarot Illuminati. Then past, present, future, and we're going to get into the bottom of the deck. One more. Scorpio, August 2018. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's exactly, these are all lining up. So, bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords in reverse. Princess of Cups in the upright. Which is the Knight of Cups upright. King of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles upright. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. The Empress reversed. Five of Wands reversed. Five of Swords in the upright. I'm going to stop there. Death seemed like a fitting place to stop. Don't you agree? Okay, Scorpios. So the bottom of the deck is revealing a story, you know, from the past. I like to get into past into the present. It's still lingering energies. You know, it always gives me a clear picture of what had been going on since we've been out of touch for a little while. This is a love spread. I intended these to be love spreads, and they have been coming out as such. In the past, there was a situation that came to an end, and there was an ending of some illusions, and, a battle, sort of, that was in your mind. It's like a battle in your mind that had resolved, but it left some negative effects on your home situation, in a way. And then it's like a holding on to an energy that needed to be released quite some time ago. The actual situation had came to an end, and then there was a holding on of energies to a point that it threatened your legacy. I love these cards. They're gorgeous. These are beautiful, detailed cards. But it was affecting legacy. And everybody wasn't in their highest vibration or best light in actions, words, or thought. So in the immediate past, everybody kind of took a step back, looked to balance emotions, looked to offer peace and offer some new honesty, I guess, which then created kind of additional confusion with the honesty, because things came to light that maybe hadn't been known. I don't know if this is, there's a lot speaking of the creation and legacy and an estate and finances, the home kind of being upside down, holding on to things that should have been let go a long time ago, but in the process of actually letting it go, it created instability in the home with that Four of Wands in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So that is the act of stopping the holding on, right? But, and this was out of concern, you know, for the home and the legacy and the family and the larger things to think of beside the minutia of life and emotions and being stuck in your head. But this wavering back and forth and this whole cycle here has just served to create more confusion and low vibrational energy in everybody involved. So as far as the players, I see a negative Capricorn, potentially Pisces, really everyone is here. Scorpio, you yourself presented as having option paralysis and kind of creating this whole situation for yourself. But yeah, the main players, the major arcana here that's presenting is Scorpio, a Capricorn potentially, but I really don't even feel that's the issue. But I see Scorpio and Pisces heavily, as well as earth signs. Earth signs, fire signs. Not a lot of air in this reading, and I really don't see Cancer in here. So anyway, in the present moment, or the recent past, you had to kind of take a step back and look at the situation sort of in a different way and objectively, and like snap yourself out of the way things had been, and this whole ruminating of this, back and forth of like things kind of finding clarity and then jumping back in the cycle of this confusion again. This looks like a feedback loop of like sort of the same thing kept playing out of a couple or friends or family sort of sorting some things out and getting into a low vibrational way and fighting about it again, basically. Coming to like a lack of clarity, kind of like, hey, what about, and, I thought about what you said, I've been stewing on this for a month and a half, and you said this one thing this way, and I thought that was pretty sideways, and you actually exposed yourself because now that I think about it, you really meant this. A whole lot of reading into things and a whole lot of, all of that's past, but you still haven't found the level of clarity that you would want. These energies have ceased and they're moving out by virtue of the fact that you have taken the time out to kind of look at this in a different frame and go, hey, hold up, stop, enough. Need to create some new energy here. Need a new cycle. There has been some toxic dynamics, substance issues, a Capricorn that is not a nice person in the situation that's been an issue, and this is at the current moment. That is dissipating. That is resolving. That is becoming not an influence anymore because of the very concerted effort to sort this out once and for all and really lay it to rest and stop being on this back and forth cycle. And in the future, it's going to lead to a continuance of growth, building, working together, working in a positive direction once again. And I feel to sustain your Ten of Pentacles. So I'm thinking that there are some couples here that have had some issues. Seems that it could have been a variety of issues all at once, like quite a lot of problems. And one or both of you is on a path of spiritual ascension. And it's kind of been like, are you going to converge or are you going to divide? You're kind of at this place where everybody has to decide, like, are you going to stay together or not? The guidance cards with the goddess guidance oracle is advising that things at home will get better and that you need to just be strong and express your love to each other and probably start over. Fresh start. Okay, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So kind of do some bonding again and expressing, get the romance back kind of thing. Work on the very, very practical things that you were once so good at. And it seems like everything's going to end up okay. Follow new passions. Don't allow temptations either to get in the way, or any fleeting boredom with your situation to get in the way either. And that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. I'm going to do a little clarifying on the future, which to me seems quite straightforward. I do want to clarify the devil in reverse and present to make sure the line of thinking clarify the Devil in reverse in the present for Scorpio for August 2019. What more do we need to know about the present situation with this toxic person? Four of Wands upright. Okay, so the toxicity in a home situation seems to be resolving, or either there has been a split that is going to lead to more stability and the creation of what you want out of your home life and what you want out of your creative life, essentially. So that is a very positive thing. That is a resolution that is going in a positive direction. So this leaving is great. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles in the future. Upright for August 2019 for Scorpio, please. That's it. The Empress upright. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed, really. So, go for one more. And the Emperor reversed. Wow. So, maybe this is going to equate to everything said and done, some type of split that will end up amicable. Because it doesn't look like big drama like you may expect out of some of these cards being present, or out of the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's like working to come to an amicable conclusion and a resolution of emotion. It seems like the female in the situation may end up happier than the male. Or there's a controlling, unscrupulous character in the mix that is kind of the cause of this Ten of Pentacles in this presentation. Go one more. Chariot in reverse. Yeah, not moving forward together, because we have the Empress and the Emperor came out together with the Chariot in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So the woman in this situation where the toxicity had created these changes in the home and a change in the way that you're building legacy, basically. And what I see is potentially dividing of assets, because things just don't mesh. I think the woman is going to end up in the better situation, and you won't be moving forward together. It's going to be a bit of a rough way, but you're going to come out on top. It's worse for the wear, obviously. It might be a harsh time, but ultimately you're going to need to pull out the sword and do the deed. Cut the crap. Gosh, this is so back and forth, you guys. So back and forth. Express your love and getting to know each other. So I don't know if certain people have, somebody else in the situation that is a possibility. Maybe you had been dealing with a fire sign, and a Pisces is coming to your life, and it's created this slow unraveling of, the situation that you had been in. I do see that potentially for some Scorpios. It's just painful. Like, this whole spread is just painful to look at. It's got its bright spots, and it seems like it is definitely, everything's going to be fine in the end, but it is a struggle. It is just like this giant struggle just to get there. What else do we have here? So, Ten of Wands upright, and the Eight of Cups ultimately. Okay, so to me, I feel like that's a great resolution. The Magician. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse. It's a divorce. It's a divorce. Okay. And then you have the Page of Pentacles coming in later. So there's a new start on the horizon. It does seem like a divorce. You're going to end up in a good place, though, to manifest whatever you want. Got the Hierophant came out in the reverse. And what makes me really know that it's going to be burdensome emotions that need to be left behind. You are eventually going to need to pull out the sword. It's going to seem like things are going good and then change direction. There's like completely a change of course that is ultimately going to lead to a split for whomever this is resonating with. Scorpios, sorry for that, but I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Just be on the lookout for the situation's going to seem like it turns around like 3 times. It seems like it's going to kind of go back and forth a few times. So keep yourself under control for now, though, as far as compulsions or thirst for it. You want more. Like, more is the feeling that I get, and maybe there's some interest somewhere else, but you also have a strong compulsion, to work on home. Try that again. Sort that out. You don't want to give up on it yet, but it does look like it's going to take a turn several times. So, best of luck with that, Scorpio. Sorry for what I don't know. I shouldn't apologize. It is what it is. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes. I know you guys are going to be just fine. Overall, the guidance is to just, be strong. You'll get through this. And it's ultimately going to lead to wonderful things with that Magician upright. That's, you have good things coming in. You just got to get through August. But thank you for the likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you next month. Bye.